What is going on, everyone? My name is Jared, and today on TechWorks we are looking at the new 17-inch Alienware laptop. So this thing was updated with the latest Intel CPUs, GPUs. It now has vapor cooling technology, as well as a bunch of other nifty features. So this was a laptop I talked about getting, and why I said I wasn't buying a MacBook anymore. This is the replacement, the end-all, be-all to laptops for me right now. This thing can get up to a crazy i9 processor if you go for the fully spec'd model, but I tweaked mine just a little different. So this one has the i7, I believe the 8570U. It has 16 gigs of 2666 megahertz RAM. It has its terabyte storage drive with a 256 solid state drive and a GTX 1070 that has been overclocked. I also opted for the QHD screen with the 120 Hz refresh rate. That did include Tobii eye tracking, and this one even comes in a new black color. So let's flip it around, open this guy up, and see what we have in store today. Alright, so I had to move the camera back so that we could see the whole thing. This actually came from China somewhere. This thing flew all the way overseas from wherever they were making it. So usually I'm used to having Dell be out of the States with their just-in-time inventory, because that's what they are known for. We actually, when I was in school, we did whole case studies on Dell and their inventory system, because they were the first ones to do that. And for those of you who don't know, Alienware was his own company for quite some time, and then they were bought by Dell a few years ago. And that's kind of where you got some not as crazy designs. The old Alienwares used to be really, really crazy, like spaceship looking, and now they're a little more reserved, but obviously with the power and backing of a big company like Dell, they can save a little bit more on price and do some different things. So inside this shipping sleeve, we have the big white box. Actually has the silhouette of the laptop right on there. See, if you're flipping onto the side, you see we got 17-inch, 2.2 millimeters of key travel, alien effects, RGB, killer wireless, and the graphics amplifier port. That is Alienware's proprietary port. Cats have a new box, always good. And alright, let's fold this handle down. Can't believe they actually ship it like this with no extra padding. But in here, you got plenty of padding. Look at this. So this is their new black color. They've changed a little bit of the design with the hinge. And you see this back part is more or less the same. Let me pull this guy out. That is hefty. That is a hell of a laptop. But yeah, they've changed this just a little bit. This used to be a little bit different design in last year's model, because I did have that. And let's talk about the rear I/O while it's right here. You have your Ethernet, you have your mini display port, you have your HDMI, your Thunderbolt 3, the Alien FX proprietary port for the external dock, and your power. On the side, you have your Kensington lock at the top, another USB-C, another USB 3.0, and a headphone microphone jack on that side. Nothing on the front. And on the left side, you just have a single USB type A port. So we're going to set this to the side real fast. See what else we got in the box. Good amount of padding. I guess that's why they don't ship it in anything else. So you have some paperwork. So this is your little information card saying that Alienware, started in 1996 with a hope and a dream. In here we have our quick start guide, our warranty information from the Dell company. So let's put that in there, file it away. Up in the top, we'll have the power brick. Now, don't go thinking you were going to carry this around and not get a mighty strong back. So this is a huge power brick. It's a 240 watt power brick. This thing is huge, just for reference. This is my blender bottle for the gym. Almost as big. Of course, your other part to that. So All right, that's all we got in the box. So now let's look at this here laptop. All right, so I really like this color. This matte black is a really nice look to it. See, on the bottom, this does have a 99 watt-hour battery, so that is the largest battery allowed by the airport in case you took it on a plane. So, but don't expect to get a whole lot of battery life. This guy is going to be taking all the battery and then some. So you have your normal Alienware keyboard, which is pretty nice. It is a very solid feeling membrane keyboard. It's not a mechanical or anything like that. Big old bezels. You ain't going thin and light on this laptop. Because like I said, this has a full desktop grade GTX 1070, which was overclocked in it. So there's a lot of cooling that has to go in it. And then you also, sorry, technical cat difficulties. So you have a full desktop class graphics card. You do have the mobile variant of the processor. And you have a whole lot of cooling to keep this thing running in its tip-top shape. So you have the plastic. I'm just going to leave that on for right now. Your power button is the Alienware head. This laptop does have the higher quality screen, so I am looking forward to that. My last Alienware did not have that screen in it. It just had the normal 1080p 60 hertz screen. This is 120, so that should be super, super nice. Trackpad is not a large trackpad. It is a normal size one, but you get the RGB backlight. There you go. And your two buttons here. It's not just one piece where you have accidental presses. The one thing about Alienware, which hasn't grown with the times...
Hi there. I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help.
You relax there, Cortana. One thing that they haven't grown with the times is they do zone RGB, which is totally fine. And all that means is there's not individual key backlighting. It'll just be different areas. So you know how Razer does the fancy little like starlight individual buttons as you press them RGB? This won't do that, but it's still Alien Effects does integrate with all of this. You have your side lighting, your Alienware head on the back lights up as well, and on your sides. So there you have it. So this guy is going to be an animal, and I know that right out of the gate, and that's why I got it. This back part is pretty much all has to do with cooling. Your fans are going to expel heat right out of the back right there. You can see all the fins for the heat sink. Intake is going to be on the bottom. Pull the air in, out the back. So this thing is going to certainly chew through games. Pretty much everything is going to be playable at high, at least at 1080 resolution. And it'll probably hit 60 frames on just about everything. So let me get this going, and I will get back to you. All right, so I am sure that you are wondering how come I don't have any more footage here. So I actually wanted to look at the laptop a little more. Since I had recorded this video, I've actually been using the laptop for probably about 2 to 3 weeks. So this is a long overdue video. But anyway, stay tuned for a more in-depth look on the performance. I compare it to the Asus laptop that I've tested in my other videos. And I didn't just want to include content in here without really giving it any comparison or anything like that. So that's why I'm ending the video where I did at the end of the unboxing, as it was. This Alienware laptop is, like I said before, an absolute beast, and I can't wait to share more with you about it and some benchmarks, some tests, and my experiences with gaming. So anyway, my name is Jared. Once again, stay tuned for more information on this new Alienware 17-inch gaming machine. And I will see you all then.